Welcome back to another Who Would Win. So, yeah, just getting this out of the way right now. I got a movie to see this week. A lot of changes have been going on the last couple of weeks and to a month, so I've just been all off through my schedule. But, nope, this week, still got our Who Would Win. And this one, you guys, clicked on it, is going to be an interesting one. Decided to go to two classic animal pranksters of their respective comic strips, Garfield the cat from Garfield, and Snoopy the beagle from Peanuts. Now, this is more than likely not going to be a fight to the death. This is basically just going to be who's going to one-up the other in the long run. So let's get started. Snoopy is a beagle. He is, best way to put it, he's a beagle. He's a very playful, energetic guy. He's got a very vivid imagination. He's deathly afraid of icicles hanging on his doghouse. He hates cats. He gets claustrophobic in tall grass. He is a fan of root beer and pizza, but also has a very strong dislike of popping balloons, cats. Has a little bird friend named Woodstock. To be fair, Odie and Woodstock are not going to be playing a part in this little fight. He's very mischievous, likes to play pranks on certain people, particularly Lucy, because it bothers Lucy that he's so happy because she doesn't think anyone can be that happy, and he just thinks she's just jealous that I'm that happy. So he kind of likes, just mess with her. Now, he can hear food basically being eaten or about to be eaten at a great distance, even for a dog. And he'll just appear. He said he can hear marshmallows being eaten marshmallows being eaten. I can't remember exactly how far. It was a decent distance away that you hear it, you're like, that doesn't seem possible. And he's capable of playing fetch with a bubble. Now, what does that mean for Snoopy? We're going to get into some kind of bullshit theories here, but I think, because another thing he's capable of doing, lends to the credence that Snoopy may actually have some mysticism to him. First, though, the ability to play fetch with a bubble. The bubble does not pop while he's playing fetch. He's just capable of holding the bubble. It's possible he's able to convert the structure of the bubble's mass so it does not pop as he's playing it. So I guess it's possible, though let's be clear, that is really just for cartoon effect, but we're talking about in terms of a kind of fight here. One thing he has been shown to capable of doing, though, is what's called the Cheshire Beagle. The Cheshire Beagle is a reference to the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. He's literally capable of phasing in and out with only a smile visible. I do not recall if he's basically incorporeal in that form, or he's just invisible with just the teeth showing. However, yeah, that's a cute little trick. He says it's now a voluntary effect. It's a voluntary reflex that he's coming to learn. So that's interesting. How is he able to do that exactly? Again, mysticism. Or just weird cartoon writing. But we're going with mysticism. We're going for what could it be in the context of this realistic scenario. Now, that being said, he's a very big fan of being lazy and sleeping. Very much the same way as Garfield is, but on nowhere near the same level, I think, as Garfield is. One note, actually, I'll get to the note later in the actual fight, but, that being said, Snoopy's not infallible. He's actually had, he's been one-up a few times, but he always seems to bounce right back from it. So, overall, Snoopy is a lovable little dog that we just want to snuggle and cuddle and play piano so he can dance around, do his special dance. And then, moving on to our other friends. Come in, friends, come into place where fun never ends. Garfield and Friends. Yeah, you remember that show. I hope somebody remembers that show, because that was awesome. I loved Garfield and Friends. Garfield, I believe he's over like 25 years old, which in normal cat years he'd more than likely be dead in real life. In fact, if he was as overweight in real life as he is in the show or in the comic strip, he would have been dead years before. But he's Garfield, so he'll never die. He shall never die. But Garfield, he is classically known for sheer will of laziness, sarcasm, selfishness, arrogance, intense passion for food, but does not like being insulted, and is actually violent prone. He likes to attack the mailman. He likes to rip up flower beds. He will physically hit or kick Odie and stuff like that. He likes to abuse Odie to hell. Beats the crap out of Normal any chance he gets because he hates Normal. But he does have a general liking for John and Odie, but he likes to prank them something seriously. He can always be found, oftentimes he's found with Pookie. He's a little bear. He loves Pookie. Pookie is his friend. Loves to destroy fireworks, as I said. Hates spiders. Too lazy to really chase mice, and usually kind of more just befriends the mice. And will sometimes hate just out of spite. Again, he's a very arrogant character in his own right. Again, things don't always work out for him either. He hates dogs as well, but more in the sense that he just mocks dogs. And that will sometimes bite in the ass and say the leash isn't tied properly. More or less, or when he's like dealing with a dog who's either more dangerous despite their size, or bigger than he thinks, or bigger than he thought he could handle, basically. So Garfield's not infallible by any stretch of the means, but again, he's definitely the more violent prone of the two of them, Snoopy and him. Now, the way this fight, we'll call it, will break down is basically Snoopy's probably going to steal Pookie. That's the way I see this happening. Snoopy's going to go like, phase in Cheshire. Pookie! It's like, dumb dog. But eventually finds him, and it's probably just lying on his dog as a Pookie. It's like, freaking dog. So Garfield's probably going to just look, because both of these guys are actually fairly intelligent, with Garfield, I think, actually being the more intelligent, actual intelligent of the two of them. I think it's going to come down to, it's going to probably start off with, Pookie's just, Snoopy's just relaxing, a dog after it's something like dog after my own heart. Then probably kicks his dog ass in a way that he goes flying. Pookie goes back in the Garfield side, and he's going to go flying off into this doghouse, probably landing in the reeds, where he's going to go and say, ah, God, and Garfield's just going to sneak back. He gets out of there, and then Snoopy's just going to start complaining, and Garfield's just going to be like, screw you, whatever. So then, I don't know, he summons his bubble. He summons his little bubble to throw at him. It's like, bubbles. It's like, what the heck? Steals Pookie back. It's just like Garfield and his mads actually starts chasing him. And this is where the actual kind of fight breaks down, because Garfield is the more physically violent of the two of them. He would actually probably try to attack Snoopy, which Snoopy probably would not actually see coming. Like, what the hell, man? What the hell? Oh, my God. So that's a likelihood. But then Snoopy will more than likely just be like, oh, God. It's like, fine, take it. And then just stupid. And then Garfield's more likely just going to kick him around again. But then Snoopy's going to come back and retaliate by probably calling in a favor to Woodstock and having a bunch of birds attack them, which Garfield's probably going to be like, and then, gets attacked, maybe eats one of them. And then they'll still attack him. And then I guess Snoopy's going to get Pookie again. And it's just going to be a back and forth of insults and taunts, really. Two factors in this are going to really play the case. One, Garfield is very energetic despite his size, but he's still very lazy and very, not healthy, I guess you could say. So he doesn't have, for a cat, most cats, or even overweight cats, are still pretty okay. Overweight to a degree. Like, looking big, but actually aren't that big. But Snoopy's going to win this fight. And the reason Snoopy is going to win this fight is a line of text that I found from the creators of Snoopy. And I quote, I'm going to try because I kind of wrote this a little bad. Snoopy is a bittersweet, very strong character. Win or lose, be it disaster hero or something else, it all works out and will oftentimes retreat into a fantasy for those kids. So it all basically works out in Snoopy's favor in the end, from the creators. No matter what happens, Snoopy will not necessarily come out on top, but it'll always work out in the end for Snoopy. So by that logic, by the definition that the creators of Snoopy gave, it has to be Snoopy who wins this. And then, again, let's be clear now, if this were an actual fight, fight to the death, like you were fighting, like somehow Godzilla was involved in this, no, yeah, Snoopy loses because Snoopy gets stepped on and squished and dead. But this is a cartoon. This is a fight between two cartoon comic strip characters who are known for laziness, being pranksters, and just all around shenanigans. So this is not a fight to the death by any stretch to me. This is just kind of a battle of what's going on. So yeah, that's how I see it. Snoopy wins. In this against this kind of opponent, Snoopy wins 100% of the time based on that sole quote. So there's nothing much I can do, but still, it's fun to think about these things. In fact, I'm amazed they never did a crossover between those two. If they did, I don't know about it. Please tell me if they did do it. I would love to read that or watch that. That'd be fantastic. But, yeah, that's my thoughts. Snoopy wins 100% of the time strictly because of that one single stinking quote. Otherwise, okay, take that quote out of the equation, though. I'm going to actually say Garfield wins more often, because Garfield is the more violent and would probably kick Snoopy's ass. He kicks the mailman's ass on a regular basis, and the mailman's got a lot of weight and size on Snoopy. So, yeah, if you take that one quote out of the equation, Garfield's probably going to win this actually more like 70% of the time. But put that quote in the equation, yeah, Snoopy wins. Snoopy just wins because of that. So that's what I got for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review at some point. So I'm actually going to be catching The Martian later tonight. There's an 8 o'clock showing. Mark's not going to be able to join me for that, unfortunately, just because he's got things he's needed to do. Even then, he hasn't really been able to join for a lot of the movies. But no, I don't blame him or anything like that. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.